Hi guys. So I wanted to show you how to access your information for this week. I've got it all fixed so that you can actually not make a mistake. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, as a student, you can access your activities and assignments and lessons about a million different ways. So as long as you know the day's date, then you shouldn't have any trouble finding anything. And whichever way you prefer to do it is fine, as long as you get the right things done. So here's what I mean. This, you'll remember, is the school's homepage. And before, I never had the agenda set up because I would rather do the modules. But anyway, I know some students have been used to the daily agendas from other classes. So if you click here, you will see that the daily agendas are set up by month, and you just slide on over here to January, and you will have this week's list of dates. So Tuesday, of course, January 5th, you click on, and you don't get a lot of directions. What you do get is a lot of links to where you are supposed to be. So if you want to look at the objectives and the learning target and standards, it's right here. It's always going to be here for Module 4. The warm-up activity, this is your introduction. So let me just show you. If you click here, it will just take you to the introduction of the unit, and you'll notice, or the module, and you'll notice that it says January 5th. So you know that this is something that you need to work through on January 5th. That does not mean there's a due date for anything. There's not an assignment to turn in or anything like that, but there is a map to look at. There is something to definitely read. Don't ignore these things, read through them. All right, so let's go back to where we were. All right, and then if you're going from the agenda pages, you just click on over here and make sure you click all the links that are available to you on any given date. So the last thing we have here for January 5th is the lesson or assignment for today. You'll see that this also says January 5th. Make sure that you do everything. You read everything on this page on January 5th. There is a video. You'll play the video. It's about, well, you can see right here, it's about 2.5 minutes long. Easy peasy. Then you have a link to one website. It's just a page to read, and then a link to another website for you to read. And then how do we know we're finished? If you click on modules, the only thing you will be able to see is anything that you should have done today, January 5th. And then also I'll leave this up here, and this is what will be listed under the agenda for January 6th. That's all you can see right now. There are no due dates for doing anything in particular or submitting anything. Now there will be this week, just not yet. All right. The second way to get to your information is just from here, from the modules. So you can start here and work your way through until you get everything done for today's date. Or if you want one more way to do this, you can go to the box that says Mrs. Tabique's homepage, and you may remember that there are some videos here, rubrics here, and you can actually access the modules here. Right now, I only have Module 4 available because that's all we need to worry about. So if you click on Module 4, it'll take you right back here. No questions about it. Easy. One other thing I need you to be aware of before it actually happens is a Zoom class session scheduled for January 7th. That is this Thursday. Telling you now so you can be sure to schedule it, set your alarm, do whatever you have to do. But there will be some directions for a specific written assignment explain that day, so you'll definitely want to show up. It doesn't matter if you're in second or seventh period, you could show up at whichever time that you want. The second period one, though, is during the regular second period time frame, which is 9:15 to 10:05. If you can't make that one, just jump into the 2:45 to 3:35 one. So it doesn't matter which one you join, we'll be going over the same information. It's the same written assignment that will be due the following week. So, I'll explain it to you on Thursday. You'll have some directions to take away with you. You'll probably have a Google slideshow that you'll be able to look over, and that will be that. So please make arrangements and make sure you're available. Blended learning days are school days, so don't go looking for extra hours at your job or whatever. And I realize that people like to sleep a little later, so if you can't make the 9:15 one, then please be awake for the 2:45 one. All right, and as always, you can send me a remind question. You can send me an inbox message. Remember the inbox over here. If you've got a red circle with a bunch of numbers in it, go in there and get rid of those, so that way when you get a new one, you know, and you can tell and you know who's trying to reach you. All right, guys, again, have a good one. I will see you soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.